Okay.
Eyeballing things, because that helps me know what else I do.
Rhea said John will do it. Grabby. They're linked in my TikTok shop.
See, they know.
Hello everyone, I am back for another stream. Some important updates, which I am very excited for, is I finally just got approval to stream on TikTok Live, which I'm very, very excited about. Definitely is going to be a lot of learning kinks for sure, because there's a lot going on. I definitely see a stream deck in my future for sure when it comes to all of these different types of like scene changes and stuff like that, but I'm very excited. I'm also streaming on YouTube as well, so those are the three sort of main streaming platforms that I will be using, and I've been thinking a lot about also doing Kick. However, the viewership on Kick is mostly just talking and a little less video gaming content, but I don't know. I've been thinking about it. Let me know how you feel about also me streaming on Kick. It'll be very interesting to see how that goes. But so far, YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok are my three main sort of streaming services that I will be using. And I will also, here in the coming future, be uploading all of my live streams to YouTube as well. So in case you missed a live stream, you have 7 days to view it on Twitch, but it'll permanently be on YouTube. So those are some exciting updates that we have for today. We'll be playing a lot of Minecraft today, which I'm very excited about. We will continue building up our village. We had finished a house that we worked on last time, but I also might look to do some updates as well, because I wasn't very happy with the end result. So maybe let's, you know, work together and figure out what it is that we want to do for that sort of build that we're doing, which I'm very excited about. So I cannot wait to get back to building our little like village and stuff like that. So so let's go ahead and get started with that. Just gonna pull that up right here and we'll get that game going. All right. I'm very, very excited to be playing Minecraft again. I've been trying to do this village for forever. Hello. You're not supposed to be here. I am still missing a diamond sword. I need a diamond sword. Nope. Bye-bye. Let's go ahead and make us a diamond sword, because we are missing that. I don't know what happened to it. We were supposed to build it last time, but it seems that the piglins keep coming out of my nether portal, and I don't like that. Do I have sticks on me? I do. I have quite a few. Let's build that diamond sword. We're also going to need to re-add a lot of the enchantments that I had on it. So that's unfortunate. Let's see if I have any more mending books, though I don't think that I do. I don't think I have any books. I should have a mending villager, however, I don't know if they are still alive since I'm rebuilding this sort of village. I also don't even know if I have enough emerald either. I've trapped most of my alive villagers, so that way they can keep on breeding once I'm finished with all of the houses. But this door... Wait a minute. This door... Hello, friend. You do have a mending book. We only need 10 emerald. Do we have 10 emerald? Let's see. Ender chest. We have 17. And we also need a book. I don't know if I have a book. Let's go find one. Also, you're definitely supposed to be trapped in this house, for the record. None of that. No! Get back in the house. Please. I don't know how you stayed alive for this long. I have not been paying attention to this village very well. Go in. Goodbye. Thank you. Nope. Get in the house. Sir. Excuse me. Get in. Now try getting out. Haha. Get stuck, bro. Alright. Let's see if we can find a book. So that way we can get mending on this sword. So that way I don't lose it. I need to reorganize a bunch of my chests. I have 7 books. I've kind of started placing things everywhere. Unfortunately, barrels do not do a very good job in storing, so I'm probably gonna end up replacing these barrels with actual chests, so that way I can store stuff just a little bit better, because I am actively running out of space. But also the aesthetic. I'm always about the aesthetics. Alright, let's go ahead and get that mending book, because I'm gonna put mending on this. You're gonna get out, but that's okay. Alright. Mending. Perfect. Alright, now y'all will forever be trapped until I release y'all. This is also to prevent the villagers from getting into my house. And also any, like, piglins and stuff like that, and all of the fun mobs that you have going on that can get into your house. Alright. The sword, the mending book. Perfect. It's the basic of basic as of right now, but we'll add more enchantments to it later. Let's see. Let's see if I have, like, any sort of special books. Doesn't look like I do. Oh, you know what? I have a library. How do I get into... There we go. I have power, efficiency, and breach. Okay. I forgot that I had a whole set of books. Let's see. Give me the books. How do I get the books out? Ooh, well, that's one way to do it. However, that was the incorrect way of doing that. Now I don't know if I have a bookshelf. What did I just do? Okay. Reach, smite, unbreaking, power. Okay, we're just gonna stick all of these books in there. I might need to remake my bookshelf. That's a biggie. Okay, power and unbreaking to efficiency. You know what? We're just not gonna deal with the books right now, and we're gonna need to make ourselves a new bookcase. So, now I just have a floating chest. That is unfortunate. Alright, anyway, I'm not gonna worry about that. That sounds like a later problem, truthfully. Okay, I'm also gonna re-block this up, because I don't want any more piglins coming out of that. Okay, so this is the villager house that we were building last time. I'm trying to go for, some, like, fairy core vibes, like, a mix of, like, cottage core slash fairy core. So I feel like I've kind of gotten it. I really like the design of the house that I did on the outside, but I'm also very unsure about what I've done on the inside, or if it's even giving off those sort of fairy core vibes. But this is what I've got so far. This would be the librarian's house, but because I had a podium just at the ready. So there's that. We have a little cute fridge going on, and this is going to be mostly the design on the inside of the rest of the houses, with, like, maybe some differences here and there. But I think this was really cute. I also figured out how to make, because in the clay pots, you can put, like, plants and stuff in them, and they're really cute and whatnot, but you can't really do that with these clay pots. So I ended up figuring out a way to make it look like a tree, which is using those glowberries, and I'm sure you can use, like, other vines and stuff like that as well to make it, but I'm really excited about this because this was a good way of kind of utilizing that as, like, a decor piece. Though I will be honest with y'all, I am not very good with coming up with decor just by myself. I'm usually one of those people who likes to look at, like, video tutorials and stuff like that people do and just, like, follow those. So I'm doing this all from my brain, and I'll tell you, it's a bit of a struggle. We're working through it. So this is not so much a mod. I've created my own server. So I play with a bunch of my friends and stuff like that. It's called Social Experiment. And, yeah, there's a bunch of different plugins that we've used. We use Essentials X. We have like a really cool like dynamic map. There's a lot of features in this like sort of server. Now my resource pack that I use is Mizuno's. Unfortunately, Mizuno has not updated their packs in a couple of years, but I did find a different creator who is utilizing sort of like their not their assets, but adding assets on top of it as a plugin. So that has been very, very helpful with keeping Mizuno sort of updated. But it's unfortunate because I am absolutely in love with this resource pack. I'm also waiting for Optifine to finally finish updating. They're 87% finally through with finishing updating, especially for 1.2 to 1.7, and so unfortunately my shaders that I use are not working at the current moment, but I use BSL shaders as well. But if you guys ever want to join the server, please just follow the links in my bio or my link tree, and you can join the social experiment server, the Discord server, and join the Minecraft server if you want to follow along and play with me, just FYI. But with that being said, we're gonna get back into sort of decorating. Now that I got the self-promo out of the way, whatever. I have sort of some plans. I know, like, this is supposed to be, like, an observatory type thing going on. I had plans a couple of months ago, and I don't remember what those plans are anymore because it's been so long. But I just know that I'm making a bunch of different villager houses, and I'm still trying to figure out exactly where I'm going to put them. Like, eventually I am going to move this house over by, like, 2 or 3 plots, just so it's not stuck up right against my house. So that'll be very helpful. Got my little farm going on, my herd of chickens, pigs, yeah. There's not much going on here in the village quite yet. So now that we have the first house finished, here's going to be the difficult part. When I started the villager houses, I don't remember exactly what I did. So I'm gonna have to remember and try to recreate this. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then don't count that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 10 by 7. So we're gonna have to recreate that. Now the next question is going to be, where do I want to put this next villager house? Because I have all of this area right here. This is supposed to be the main town center. So maybe I could build the next house right here. Let's plot it out. Let's see how many houses I could put here. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it'll look something along the lines like this. Oops. And it does not look like we could fit another. Maybe we can. We'll see. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What we can do, so that way there's space in between, is we could take it out all the way to here. Instead. That way we can give a little space in between the house. Doop. Do we have dirt? There we go. And then use our shovel. There we go. So then we've got the 2. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then bam. Alright. So that would be, oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I did this one too far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I did do it too far. Get rid of that. Apparently, I don't know how to count. Alright. There we go. I feel like my field of view is super close. It's not. It's at 90, but we'll move it back a little. Alright. Minus the issues that we have, this should be relatively where the houses should be, which I don't think is bad at all. Maybe we can make these sort of like the farmers' houses, since the farms are over here, that I have going on. These are my favorite things that I've created. They're little automatic farms. So I just like push this button and water comes out and it comes spilling out. And it's really, really cool. So I find that to be a lot of fun. If I had more inventory space, I would, you know what, I would test it out. Here, let's go to Ender Chest. Let's get rid of some stuff in my inventory. We'll put the glowberries away. Let's test it out. It does still in fact work. Whee! Grab all of the materials. And then, let's replant all of the seeds. I have a bunch of chicken eggs now. We're gonna get rid of those. I don't need those at the moment. So, fun fact, I don't know what I did, but I messed up my keyboard, and now it just moves without me touching my keyboard, so that's interesting. What happened there? I have no idea. So hold on, technical difficulties, I am going to fix that. That is such an odd thing to happen. Okay, anyway. Let's go back. Are we fixed? I can't move. I can't move my keyboard now. Oh my god. What is happening? Okay, we are back to normal. Oh, I hate it when I do that when I jump. I am too lazy to fix it at this current moment because I really don't want to make a hoe. Alright. So now we've got all of the seeds down. Perfect. Bam. Now we can put away all of our seeds. And we have a bunch of wheat now. Though, I wonder where I've been storing wheat, unless I ran out of wheat. I do have, to be fair, a bread shop and a deli, like a bakery and deli. Let's go to spawn. So this is our little town shop where you could buy things from people. I built this little sort of Fallout 4 shelter looking thing. For one of my friends who has a shop. They have a bunch of different things. They have iron, they're selling honey bottles. You just buy them by right-clicking on it. So he has melon, pumpkin, sand. Is there anything that we actually need here? He has writable book, sugarcane, gunpowder, slime ball, white wood. I don't think there's anything that I need. Clay might be something that I will buy eventually because we've been using some clay. The upstairs is not done. Back down we go. Whee. Oh, no. Alright, let's go to my shop. Is this where I've been storing all of my wheat? A little bakery. I have eggs here. And I have meat, but no sort of wheat. Alright. Close that back up. Checking out what other shops are here. It's been a while since I've perused the shop area. Not a lot of shops yet, but I'm hoping to add more shops eventually. That would be really, really cool. I like all of the creative ideas that people come up with when they create their own stores and stuff like that. Honestly, I have no idea what I do. No idea what I did to my keyboard. That was super, super strange. I've never had that happen before when playing video games, ever. I don't know if I just, like, accidentally hit, like, a weird key combination or something like that, but it did not like that. So, but I fixed it. I just switched it over to a different sort of, like, keybind, and, it was fine. So, we are back to normal. Alright. So let's go back to figuring out how we're going to lay out this sort of town. So I have 2 more houses here. Now the question is going to be, do I want to back it up a little bit? But we do have this sort of thing here. I would like to try and remember what I was going to do here. I obviously had it plotted out. I think I'm going to finish flattening out this area. And we also need to finish, probably tearing down the rest of these houses and flattening this area out as well. I think I was shoveling most of this area to be flat, I think. Although I might change those plans. I cannot be 100% sure what I was doing. It has been quite some time. So why don't we go ahead and tear down a lot of these houses, because they are absolutely unnecessary and useless at this moment when they're not holding villagers. I don't even remember this house. Alright, let's get everything out of my inventory. I'm gonna teleport home. Just because I'm lazy. And then let's eat some food. Alright. Let's put away any sort of wood that we have. I've run out of space for pretty much everything. So we're just gonna start sticking things in random places and hope for the best. Because I cannot be bothered to stick them in the right place right now. Alright, that's emptied out enough of my inventory. Alright, let's start tearing down houses, because that is definitely the goal for today. So I hope everybody's been doing well. I know I have been, especially with like streaming. I definitely missed my stream on Thursday, but a lot of that was me just updating my stream templates and stuff like that. Excuse me. Rude! Also, where did you come from? Hello? Okay, goodbye. It was rude. I was talking. But yeah, I ended up skipping my stream on Thursday, but that's because I found out that I was able to finally stream on TikTok, which I was very, very excited about. So I immediately, like, came home from work and just immediately started working on that, which was very exciting. I was very excited about that. So hopefully now things go smoothly. This is also my first time streaming on multiple different platforms, so hopefully it goes well. I've definitely been very nervous about it, for sure. Just hoping that things go well, the quality stays nice, and we're slowly figuring it out as we go. And yeah, nothing else much is going on there. But yeah, I'm slowly creating more content to add to my social media platforms, and I'm really excited about it. Definitely a lot happening behind the scenes while also working a full-time job. It seems that tearing down buildings are not very interesting, cool, or anything like that. I definitely need to chop this down. I forgot this. This also really helps out because then I have flat land to work with and figure out whether or not if I'm flattening it by leveling it or if I'm just going to tear it down. So like, do I want to stay level with this and make it a step up, or do I want to just keep it level with everything else? That is the real question that I have no idea how I'm gonna answer. Honestly, my honest answer is that I'm just gonna dig it all up. There's no sense of keeping this weird little platform, just making it all flat. If anybody knows me and has seen me, like, make villages, which isn't my first time. This is like my second or third time like building up a village. All know that I like everything to just be flat. Nice. I did my first stream a little while ago and it went poorly. Oh no! I feel like we all start somewhere. I'm definitely still very, very new. Like, I started streaming this month, last month? Something like that. It's my first month of streaming for sure. And there's a lot of, like, kinks that you gotta work out. You're figuring it out as you go, but we all have to start somewhere. And it's been a lot of fun figuring it out as I go. I've been watching a lot of like YouTube videos and stuff like that on things that have been helpful in the sort of background for me, in terms of like setting up my streams and what to do. So that's been really nice. But yeah, no, it you know, sometimes things have got to be bad before they get good, for sure. I definitely believe that. Alright. We have so many spruce saplings, I don't know what to do with. Eventually we will probably regrow a bunch of trees. Can I get it? Oh, I can't get that last one though, but we're just gonna fly. It's my little cheat. Alright, do we want to start breaking this down? I guess we might as well just get all of the trees here and replant them elsewhere. Just gonna... Bam. I really like the plugin that I have that makes the leaves fall much, much faster. Such a nice thing to have because it takes forever for leaves to despawn. I'm just waiting for saplings. Also, can we talk about the fact that villages are really, really poor sometimes with how they spawn? Like, they always look so strange sometimes. Especially in certain biomes where it's very, like, hillless. And it just sometimes looks a little crazy. Let's see. Let's get rid of this leaf. That way all of this will despawn. Oh, there we go. Got just enough of it. I think I have a villager trapped in here. Is there a window? It does not look like a... Oh, yes you are. You're sitting on the chest. There you are. I do use OBS for streaming. For my PNG tuber, there's two, like, apps that you can use. Hi, Cherry the Drago, how are you? But there are two systems in which you can use for streaming. I use PNG Tuber Plus, which is on itch.io, I think. So let's see. Yes, you can use PNG Tuber Plus, and then there's another one in which you can use, I forget the name off the top of my head, but it's also on itch.io, and that's really useful to use. Maybe at some point I can link them like in my bios, or I can add them to my about sections if you ever are interested in using a PNG Tuber. You can also look up on YouTube how to add PNG Tuber to OBS, and there's so many really good tutorials that teach you how to use them, how to use your assets. I know that PNG Tuber Plus is really, really good to use if you have your assets separated into different sort of like assets. So like my hair, my face, my clothing, everything is its own separate like image and asset all put together. So PNG Tuber Plus is good for that. And then the other version that's really, really good uses only one asset, so you only need your whole character, and then you only use 2 images to use your PNG tuber. There's also a third one that exists out there, but I don't remember what it's called. But again, if you ever need help with figuring that out, I mean, YouTube has been a really, really great resource for figuring all of this out and having sort of like tutorials and things like that. Truly, it's been such a game changer with trying to learn how to do all of this YouTube. Even like setting up my OBS, like my YouTube has been super, super helpful in this process, which has been very nice. So yeah, no, I really enjoy having those sort of resources, and I appreciate those who create and make the time to teach and help you understand those resources as well. We're going back to just flattening out this area. Getting this sort of dirt out of here. Today's just kind of gonna be a very like boring but simple and easy stream. Nothing too much going on here other than just trying to prepare my area and plan it out for rebuilding the village. I've got a bunch of villagers trapped, so I'm also gonna have to work around some of the houses in which I've trapped villagers in. I might just have to stick them in boats and put them in a house elsewhere. Just like, get in the boat, buddy. I also don't know in which houses they are trapped in, so I'm assuming that one has definitely a villager trapped in it. If they haven't despawned, there's none in this one, so I could definitely tear down this house. Can I just like peep in on you? Is there a villager in here? There is nothing in here. So I can tear down this house. Nothing in there. Alright. I know that there's a villager in that house over there, so I'm definitely gonna have to work around that, and I don't think that there's really any other villagers trapped. I think all the rest of the houses are fair game. All of my other villagers are in houses actually just over... Ooh, wait. Is there a villager in here? Or did you also despawn? You are... Wait. Are you a zombie? How does that happen? Hang on. It is a zombie. I think I have a zombie villager in here. Okay, well, I'm gonna definitely have to be careful with that one and not to release it in the village. But then I have 2 more hiding over here. And that's about it. So, pretty much almost every house is fair game. With the exception of a few. Tearing down this dirt is going to take forever. I definitely need to put a better efficiency on it, but also sometimes I hate using the higher efficiencies because, like, it's too fast, and then, like, I hit everything, and then I have to fix the dirt below it. Does anybody else have that issue, or is it just a me problem? It's probably just a me problem. Oop, I need to eat. I'm running out of food. Well, the upside is I always have a flow of potatoes. I just need to cook them. Drink time. Alright. I'm gonna have so much dirt again. I either have no dirt or too much dirt. I never have, like, in between. Oop. Grab that one. And then just slowly making our way through. I'm definitely gonna have to put a higher efficiency on this. I have efficiency 1. Can I put... I have an efficiency 2 book. Can I put that on here? Or do I have to make a new shovel? I have no idea. I need this to have a better efficiency. I have unbreaking efficiency 1. Smite. Okay, I don't have a higher efficiency. Do I have one in here maybe? Oops. Flame, smite. Nope, still all efficiency 1s. So that's not gonna help me. We're gonna put those books back. Two more books. Alright, there we go. I don't think I have a villager that has an efficiency 2. Hello, creeper. Get out of here. The creepers here also explode confetti, which is one of my favorite plugins that I've added to this game. I'm also gonna have to retorch the area as well. The eventual goal is that we will, instead of using torches everywhere to light up the area, hopefully the houses, and then maybe in between some of the pathing, we can use some lanterns and make things glow. Also, fun fact about my sad little tree that's over here. So this is supposed to be like the town square for, you know, the villagers and stuff like that, and unfortunately, when trying to make the tree look cute and whimsy and fairy-like and stuff like that, it turned out like trash. It turned out like doo-doo, and I don't like it. So I'm definitely at some point going to have to figure out how to make this look better, because I really don't like it. Excuse me. Thank you. Also, I just realized that I could put flame on this, I think. Yep, I don't think I could put power. I don't remember what everything does. Unbreaking, efficiency. We're gonna pull out these books one more time. Hang on. Smite, flame. Maybe it's smite that I can add. I'm gonna put these books back. Don't remember. I can't remember. There's so many books that I can't remember what everything does. I know like some go to some swords and tools and all of that fun stuff. Oh, so I can't put smite, but I need a higher enchantment level because I'm still level 1 apparently. So I think flame goes on crossbows or bow and arrows or something like that. But we're definitely gonna need to unalive some sort of mobs. Oh, well, there's one at my door. Hello, Eva, you have greeted me. Hi. My goodness, I was not expecting that. Okay, here we go. Warp, and then to the Enderman farm, which everybody can access if you join the server. You can join the Enderman farm, which can help you sort of level up, and give you experience points, so that way you can use them on the enchantment tables or wherever you might need experience, which has been super useful. Appreciate my friend who made this. He beat me to it before I could make one for the server, so I appreciate that he took the time and effort without using creative mode to sort of make this for everybody in the server to use. We still got all of this experience. Following us around. I like that it follows you. Gonna wait for all of that experience to finish, sort of building, and then we can use that to add smite to our sword. Alright, we're good. Still some over here. Alright, slash. Okay. Oops. Alright. Let's add that to our sword now. That way we can set things ablaze. I will not be disturbed by mobs today. No, I will not. Oh shoot, I should have also fixed the mending on my sword, or not my sword, my shovel. We can do that in a minute once we get pretty low. Time to go to bed. Nope, I'm not dealing with it. I don't want to deal with the phantoms. Goodbye. It's bedtime. And we sleep. Alright. Back we go. Whee! Yes. Burn. I no longer want to deal with y'all. Hopefully the audio levels are doing okay and that the music in the background is doing alright. I turned down the music, but hopefully it's not too loud and not being too drowned out by me. I also think the game capture might be a little too loud. That I'm not sure. Fix those audio levels real quick. I don't want to blast your guys' ears out. Very chaotic with shoveling. I hate it. It's like super tedious. But also, I want this area to be completely flat. And like I did it to myself. I definitely could have just built over it, but no, why would I do that when I just want everything to be level and flat? It speaks to my OCD levels. Alright, let's see. Let's break all of this around the house. And then, we're definitely gonna need to chop down trees again. There's a lot of tree going on here. Let's knock these suckers out. It's gonna look so plain and boring for a while. Okay, that's another tree, but then we have another tree that's connected to another tree. There's so many trees connected together. Okay, so I think I also need to get this one. Depending on how tall this one is, we'll just utilize that. There we go. I think I got most of the surrounding trees, besides the fact that this is connected to the house. Get you disconnected, buddy. There we go. Now it's despawned. Look at all these saplings. I'm also gonna pick up these mushrooms. They're really good for decoration purposes. We use a little bit of them in these sort of builds. Okay, do we? No, that tree is good. Now we're gonna knock down this one. We might as well just go ahead and knock down every single tree that's just on this level, because we're gonna have to knock it down anyway. Tall one. Are you connected to the house? Yes, you are. Despawn. I also love that with the new Minecraft update, all of the trees have those little like falling leaves animations. They are very, very cute and one of my favorite things because I'm such like a vibes ambiance person. And I love how they look, like especially with the spores. I love the spores and the ambiance that they create, just these little like green sort of like particles that come around. I love, love, love that. So I like how that looks. I also really love the new firefly bushes that they added. Ooh. Something just like made me like randomly sneeze. My goodness. But I really love the firefly bushes that they added as well. They are also really, really cute. They give like such a special sort of vibe to it that I really love. Especially with the texture pack that I have. Oops. Get me up there. Okay. You're floating, so you're gonna go. You're also connected to the house. Go away. This one's just fully connected to the house. Alright, so that should be all the trees, I think, on this level. And then let's go ahead and take these things down. Alright, now we're going to tear down this house. To those of you who have joined, welcome in, welcome in. I'm so happy for you to join me. I hope you guys are doing well. Don't be afraid to tell me about your day, how you guys are doing. Hope everybody's been doing super well. Just sort of building up a village, just trying to tear a bunch of these houses down and make better ones. Alright, let's get rid of this thing. I'm gonna need better efficiency on all of my tools. What does this one have? This one has efficiency 2. We need better efficiency. I need to tear things down faster. This one has efficiency 3, which is nice. Oops. Down we are. So many materials. I've run out of space, so I'm definitely gonna have to put some stuff away. I could probably go around and start planting some trees around. But again, I'm not exactly sure where I would plant them just quite yet. Maybe I can tear down some of these trees and make the forest line go a little bit further out, but that's also a lot of trees to try and knock down. I guess we'll just skip out on the trees for now. You know what? Actually, instead of just skipping out on the trees, I am just gonna start building my house up. Just getting rid of that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 4, 5, 6. I think every single one is by 2. Is it? I'm never gonna remember the layout of my own house. Yes. It is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Then we just build it across like this. Bam. And then we'll just build it up. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this one will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's wrong. I did this as 7. Counted incorrectly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I don't know if it stays like that or if it goes higher. It does. It goes, I think, one more higher and then... Ooh, I need to eat food! This is a code red. I can stop dying. Okay, whoops. So then that would go to 10. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. I think. When I built this house, I don't remember the layout. It's been way too long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oopsies. Again, that's wrong because I don't know how to count. And then it should be the same going forward from here. And then this one is gonna skip to... Actually, yeah, we'll put that there. And then build this up. Make that door. think this has got to go all the way up to 10 as well. And then this is where it goes to 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3. So it should look something like this. Two, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we just do that all the way up. Oop, did I run out? I did. Nope, I still have so much spruce log from tearing down all of these houses. And then one more. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3. I gotta remember how tall I made the walls, which aren't very tall to begin with. It's literally like 3 high, 4 high. The roof is gonna be the most complicated part because I did some like weird roofing situation and I was messing it up like crazy last stream. It was truly horrible on like how much I was truly messing it up. It was awful. It was truly awful. Alright, so that is the outside layout of the house. Now, we also have a bunch of windows that we've added. Spider, you are gonna die. Thank you. So 2, and then they're too tall, and then 2 blocks up, 3 blocks, and then 2. Okay. One day I will learn the layout of these. There we go, and then 1, 2, and then 1 here. Grab our wood back, and that will be our windows. And then we'll just keep it a shelf for now, so that way we can get this sort of out of our inventory while we build the other, or we tear down the other houses. We're just slowly building these up. That way we can create inventory space without having to put stuff away. I'm gonna have so much dirt in my inventory, it's actually insane. 6, 7, 8, 9. We have a zombie. Come here, friend. You're done. Wait. Did I make this one too wide? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No. I don't think I put the door in the right place. Alright, well, I have officially run out of wood. So there's nothing that I can do there. I actually think the door goes here. And then this goes there. You will be slaughtered. Goodbye. Get out of here. Thank you. Don't come back. Recreating this roof is going to be the death of me. I can feel it. Hello. You need to go. I need to retorch this area. Let's put some torches down. Here we go. So that way mobs can stop spawning in around this area. I don't want to deal with it. Goodbye. Sounds like not my problem. Hello. You're here. Go away. Where are all of these mobs spawning from? Let's put some lights in these little spots. There's a torch right there, so I'm not concerned. Let's put one here. Got a bunch of torches over here, but there's none over here, which is probably where you're coming from. Hello. Yeah, you do that. Just get away from me. Alright, hopefully that'll prevent some mobs from continuing to spawn. Where did you come from? Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? I don't know why my brain defaulted to that. Are we done spawning? Can I go back to being normal? Alright. Let's, before I finish shoveling, let's actually finish tearing down this house. Before anything else. Now that I have inventory space again. Ah, I see. I know where you're spawning from now. Yeah, I'm just gonna let you explode. Sometimes I get impatient. I just use fly because it's much faster to get from point A to point B. It's just my pure impatience. Nothing in that chest. Useless. I'm still out of inventory space. Let's go put some of this stuff away. I will be angering you, but only because I want to see the confetti. It's just so cute. Okay. Normally I put dirt in that chest, however, we have just said screw it to all sorts of organization, and no longer is anything where it should be. So I guess we'll just put a bunch of dirt in here. I'm definitely gonna need to make myself more chests. That's for sure. I'm definitely gonna need a better sort of storage situation going on. I have a bunch of beds now, thankfully. I just need to re-dye them magenta. Alright, we're gonna put all of these beds in here. And then we're gonna put the spruce saplings in here where they belong. I guess that should be fine for now until I run out of inventory space again. I think we're probably gonna end up having to focus on remaking my chest sorting system going on that has become completely unhinged. Alright. Perfect. I still don't have enough spruce to finish this building over here, but why don't we go ahead and focus on refixing my storage issues. Because that needs a major fix. That needs some reworking going on there. Because having stuff in just like random spots is definitely driving me nuts. I'm usually very good with my organization when it comes to like chests and things like that, but not this go around. Before I create a bunch of chests, besides what's in my inventory, do I have other chests? I have these 3. Okay. So there's nothing else that I can fit. For now, let's... Do I have any shulker boxes? Now that I'm thinking about it. I have 2 chests in here too. I used to have some shulker boxes, but I don't know what happened to them. I wonder if I used them elsewhere. I no longer have a shulker box. I used to have a whole bunch of them. But I might have used them for other sort of building materials. You know what? I'm just gonna go buy one. I'm gonna go to spawn. I know somebody who sells them. Eee. I'm gonna buy a shulker box from you. There we go. Dank. There's also a chance that I left it in my last build area. Over here, when I was building the carousel, but I don't see it, so maybe not. Apparently I just, I don't have shulker boxes anymore. I used to have a bunch of them. I even re-dyed them. Alright. Let's go back home. Because this will help me in my sort of organization process. Like, I'm gonna take every piece of dirt that I have and put it in a box. Damn. All of this dirt is just going in this shulker box. I still have more spruce log. Okay. So we're putting all of the dirt in here. And then let's just remove some stuff out of my inventory for just trying to get stuff out. So that way we can replace these barrels up here with better things. We're gonna move these books down and put them in a bookshelf. But I also have to remake a bookshelf because I accidentally tore the one that I had down. We love that for me. Alright, let's get rid of you. And we'll get rid of you, and then we will grab all of that stuff in just a moment while we add the chest again. So now, instead, I have all of these eggs. Where did all of these eggs come from? My god. Okay. So we are going to put, slowly, while they're filling up in my inventory, anything that I get from the nether can go in this box instead of cobblestone. And then we're gonna put all of my wood and all of my cobblestone in a chest. And then anything that I have dirt will probably stay in a barrel, and then we'll figure out where else to put some chests around in this house, because I am just actively running out of space. Alright, what sort of wood do I have on me? Oh no, I'm gonna have to lower this. I forgot that that's a feature of chests. Okay. Give me... not that, not that, not that. There we go, spruce slab. That's what I want. I don't know if I could put a chest sitting on that because of where it's positioned. Oops. Could lower it by one, but then that doesn't make sense. I think this is one of those times where we just get rid of all of this. And then we just have stuff everywhere. It's chaos. So we're gonna put... So we can't access that, so we can't put it there. But we can put one here and here. And that will be opened. But I don't like where that's sitting. Tear this whole thing down. We're just gonna have chaos everywhere. Why do I not have... It's just a straight hole right here. Okay. We are going to move... Oh darn. I need those chests. I've created entire chaos. Okay, I'm just gonna make more chests. That'll be much easier than trying. Okay, so 1, 2... We will fix that hole in the wall later. 1, 2... Bam. Okay, so anything wood is going in here. I guess I'll count beds as wood, because you do need wood to create those. And then anything sort of cobblestone, I guess we'll add basalt. Anything that sort of is stone will work. We have more wood. Wood signs, spruce trapdoor, sticks. Collect a bunch of this stuff. We've got pale oak. We have more cobblestone. We'll do tripwire hook, cobblestone. Back down here, we'll do bowls. We are going to bring the barrels back at the top here. This time we're going to put all of the nether stuff back in there. We have lecterns. We put in here. We'll put the feathers back where they were in here. Leave the barrels in our inventory. Count the crafting table as well. Might as well. We're gonna put the leaves in this chest, along with saplings. Oh, I just popped my elbow. That was awful. Alright, the granite can also go in here. Let's put stuff back in our inventory. Alright. I'm gonna put the ender pearl, but I guess technically the ender pearl would count under nether items, but also, like, you can get them outside of the nether. I'm gonna count it there anyway. Alright. Back to wood. Put that door in there. I also had a chest for mob spawns. So anything that a mob drops. I'm gonna do leather. Bones. I guess even feathers would count under mob drops. So we could put feathers in there as well. Any rotten flesh. Then we can come back over here and we can put back our deep slate. Cobblestone. And then we have more beds. More beds than I probably have anything to do with. Flower pot doesn't count. Grab me more of this stuff. I also should find a place for my sand and windows, which I think we'll put in here. My glass. And then I still need a bunch of stuff for, like, random things. Like, I have carpet, and then I have, like, this random fish. Bone meal. Bone meal we'll add with the bones. We'll do string in here. The leaves go in there. Ink sacs would be counted under mob spot or mob drops. Then we have more glass. Let's collect a bunch of this stuff again. Get it out of my inventory. Can I take those chests? I would like those chests. Thank you. Alright, let's find a different place for barrels and chests. So I have these two. I don't necessarily need these items here. Never use them. So I can put more items in here. Like bricks or things that I don't quite have a category for. Books I'm gonna put along with mob spawn. No, I think I'm gonna put it separately. Usually I kept books, sugarcane, and paper together just because I know that those were the materials to use for that. I have leads. I'm gonna put my lead in there. The lava bucket goes with the water bucket. I have bricks, which again can go under random stuff. Spruce boat. We have shop owner rules. Fire charge. We'll do the railings here. Okay, we're getting close. It's looking to be a lot less chaotic. Actually, I think we've picked everything up besides the dirt. We'll figure out a place for dirt in a minute. Alright, all of these woods. I'm gonna add torches to wood. Crafting table, spruce. All of the beds. We'll grab those barrels back. Am I actually reorganized again? I'm gonna put pointed dripstone in here. A lever, and then we have a button. We have poppies that we could put in here. Mushrooms. This is much better. This feels a lot more organized and less chaotic. Because now I have a chest for all of my wood stuff and all of my stone. We're gonna put dirt in this, but I need... I'm gonna grab that, and then we also need... We definitely need oak log to fix the hole in the wall that I've created, apparently. Can we put that? There we go. Now we fixed that hole in the wall in my house. Create a chest. Perfect. And we can add that there, and we can add all of our dirt to that chest. And then we'll keep a stack of dirt on me as well, since we're leveling everything out. Do we want... So, now that I've fixed that, let's go back to my spruce slabs and our trapdoors, which are in here somewhere. Trapdoors. And let's rebuild this thing that I had earlier. Then... Oops. Knock that out. We will... Oop. Wrong item. Trapdoor. There we go. And then... Spruce slab. No. I think I also want to put a trapdoor here. So I'm going to bring back that potted plant, in a sense. I don't think I'm going to be able to add something else there. But I can add one here. Here, maybe? No. I think this is fine. Bring back that clay pot. Put a little decor item back here. Get rid of that. darn. Don't remember how this was built before I added all of this. Can I... There we go. I can add that. Grab one of these. Put you in there. You look so cute. Put you on top here, and then we can add just like another decor element there if we wanted to. Alright. I don't remember how to make a chiseled bookshelf, but let's figure out how to do that. Oh, it seems that I already have all the materials anyway, so it didn't really matter. That way it's not so awkwardly pointed out right there. Alright. Let's see. I think I'm gonna put some barrels up here to make sort of like cabinetry, like cabinets. That way we can add more food items here if we wanted to. A little bit more storage space to be added. And then let's add some storage upstairs as well. I have one chest up here, but that's not to say that I couldn't add more. Because I have a lot of like free space to work with. So maybe we'll do something like that. Have a little storage space right there, because I have lapis lazuli here. Oh my god, I have a lot of items in here that don't belong. Hello? That was a bit of a surprise. That was a lot of items too, to just be forgetting about. Oh, rotten flesh. We've got bread. We'll just we'll eat that bread. And then I have a mob head. I also have somebody else's head. Whose head do I have? I have a skull of a player here. Now, those of people who know me know that when there are head drops or like mob drops and they drop their heads and stuff like that, I love to place them in my house as like a sort of like trophy. So I'm gonna place them here. That's not where you belong. Come back. I want it up here. And eventually I will have just a bunch of people's heads here. Or even mobs if they decide to like spawn or drop or anything like that. So we will slowly build up our collection here. Let's eat this bread. That way I'm no longer starving. And alright. We have our organization back in check. I'm sort of checking this out to figure out what the organization here for this is like. Because I don't have like any potatoes or anything else, but I think I was using them to put in my shop, my deli and bakery, so I probably won't have a lot, but I definitely am going to need food at some point. So let's take this raw salmon and cook some food. I need coal. I also still have this head in my inventory. I can also put up here. And we have 3 heads. Alright, so before we get back into creating this sort of village that I'm working on, I am gonna go on a quick break. So I will be back in 5 minutes, and then we will get back to building our sort of village, mostly tearing down houses, and then still coming up with like plans and stuff of what we want to build up next. I'm also going to figure out while I'm away, what the heck that little like dome plot that I had was. I have no idea what that was. So I'm gonna figure that out as well. So I will see you guys here in about 5 minutes. Hello everybody. I am back. So I did figure out what it was that I was building in my sort of little Minecraft build. Let me show you. Okay. So I did figure it out. I was building a windmill here. It fits the dimensions of the video that I was following, which is from a creator named Reem on YouTube. It's this like really cute windmill, but now that I know what I was building here, the question is going to be, do I still want it to be here? And honestly, I'm just like not 100% sure if this is where I want it to be. But I mean, it doesn't go too bad along with these houses here. But like, do I want to move it back? Do I want to keep it there? Are these houses going to be in the way of its view? Because to be fair, well, maybe not. It's not too bad. I'm not sure. I think we'll just keep it there for now. I definitely need a little bit more plans when it comes to layouts, but this is not too bad right now. I also need to move this house over by like a few, actually, by a bit. I'm probably gonna put the front door like in the middle of where this sort of path is supposed to be. So we'll definitely move that as well. But I'm not entirely sure. So there's a lot of like plans and layout things that I sort of need to rework through. So that's sort of the plan that I've got going. I think really at this point, I just need to finish flattening out this area and tearing down these houses. That is like the big goal. So I think we're gonna finish that out for the day. And then I will probably end stream there. And then I will come up off screen with some better layouts and plans of things that I want to do. So that way next time that we are online, all I am doing is just building and gathering materials and working our way through it. Let's see. We are just tearing this down. I'm gonna have to keep that house up for now, which I think is gonna mess with my builds a little bit, but it'll just have to do for now. We'll just work around this house. We'll just build this out. Or dig it. We're gonna dig out around the house. Get rid of all of this sort of chaos. By the way, if there's any games or suggestions of games that you guys would like to see me play, I am more than happy to do so. Not only do I play cozy games, but I've been thinking about doing like late night, like horror games, sort of like Phasmophobia, or just like anything that's less of like a sort of cozy vibe late at night. I think those would be really fun, especially to do on my Saturdays where I do like a 10 p.m., 11 p.m. stream of just games that are a little bit more adult oriented besides like the cozy games. I would like to start doing that. Maybe even play a little bit of Fortnite on here. And go from there. So again, if you guys have any suggestions of any video games you want me to play, please let me know. I am more than happy to take them under consideration, because I would like to also give sort of my audience on what they would like to see while also enjoying my time. So yeah, just let me know. Feel free to comment on any of my videos, join the Discord if you have any suggestions for me, so please just let me know. We are almost done with getting all of this sort of dirt out, but I need to be careful because my shovel is getting really close to breaking. I'm like cutting it to the very wire when it comes to the shovel. Alright, we have finished finally flattening out this area. So now we're probably going to extend this a little bit further out too. Like, I'm gonna tear down these houses and probably level it up by 1, but this gives us much more space to work with for a village and other things to add. If you guys have any suggestions of things that I should add as well to this village, so like as of right now, I have like these ideas of like fairy core houses, like cottage core fairy core houses, and like a windmill. And then I want to replace the tree here in the middle with something a little bit better. But honestly, like, what else should I add? Like, anything cute, cool, creative? I'm not really sure. So I'm definitely going to have to look and figure that out offline as well. But I'm very excited to add more sort of creative ideas. But so far, I'm really liking the layout and what we've got here. So that's very nice. Try to figure out like where my next steps are going to be. I think I have a zombie villager in the house, but eventually I'm going to definitely like fill this area up. I want to be able to put houses and stuff here as well. Maybe near the windmill is where I do like a farm. So I definitely want to probably expand next to the windmill area too if I want to make a farm next to it for the farmers. It's gonna be a very tall windmill, that's for sure. But this also gets rid of all of the dirt that I have too. Let's go ahead and light up these areas that I just also finished digging up. Now that I've removed all the torches, I don't want a bunch of mobs spawning. Like this spider. Excuse me. Goodbye. Goodbye. We're gonna go into the woods a little bit too. Add that here. I'm gonna add one here. And that should be fairly good in terms of lighting things up. We still got a little bit of like dark areas around, but this isn't too bad. We'll put one here and here. Hello. You also will be gone. A goner. Yeah, I saw you. I saw you. Goodbye. Oh, he's kind of getting my butt. Kind of kicking my ass. We're gonna add some more torches in the woods area so that way a little less mobs spawn. Wait a minute. Oh. I have a cave under here. This could really use a close. Hello. Okay. You're gonna go. Goodbye. I need to put looting on the sword. I need something a little bit more. Okay, well, we're definitely gonna close this area up for sure. That needs to no longer exist. Oh my god! Where are y'all coming from? Oh my god, there's more coming my way. Goodbye. You have a shovel. It's not gonna get you very far, buddy. Oh my god, they might kill me. I'm getting... Goodbye. Okay, I'm safe for now. They were getting me. Good lord. Y'all are spawning out from the middle of nowhere. Okay. So So we're kind of giving ourselves like this. We're gonna fill this sort of hole in. So that way I don't have to deal with any of the mobs spawning and killing my villagers as well. But I want to do like a couple of layers so that way I can't hear the mobs under it when they do inevitably spawn. Come here, sucker. Come here. There we go. I need more food. That is what I need. I'm gonna die if not. Let's go back to the house. And I should have had some fish that I was cooking. There we go. Keep that cooked salmon so that way we can get some health again. And then we're gonna finish closing up this hole back here. Just that way nothing horrendous tries to spawn. I'm gonna get rid of this tree here too. Ow. Ow! That was rude! Goodbye. Thank you. I'm creating like the perfect area for these mobs. You can't get me. Haha. I also wanted to cut down this tree. I hate the little zombie children. Get away. They're such a nightmare to try and kill. Needed to be daytime. Okay. Woo! Oh my god, that terrified me! I had no idea that there was a creeper near me. Okay, we really need to finish filling up this hole. Oh my god. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. I need it. Oh! Okay, I need help. Like, darn y'all, I'm just trying to fill up this hole! Okay, let's go back to trying to fill this up. I have a bunch of dirt on me, so I should have enough to... It's starting to become daytime. Thank God. Just covering this hole up and then just leveling it with everything else that I've got going on. It's not going to be the most perfect hole, and I really should probably cover more under it, but I just don't care enough at this second. That could stay there. Alright, so this is a little bit better. Now we're just gonna fill this in a little bit more now that we've got this hole sort of covered. It's gonna take so much dirt, but I guess it's a good thing that I have a bunch. Continue to fill that in. And we're just gonna make all the way up. This is probably a little overkill, but what are you gonna do? I don't want mobs spawning where my villagers are gonna be. I should probably also check to see if there are any other, like, sort of caves nearby. Or anything that's, like, super below ground, so that way they're not wanting to spawn. Or fall. Because another issue is sometimes villagers like to fall, and then they can't get out. I'm not doing this in a very organized way at all. Just like placing dirt and hoping for the best. Gosh darn it. for now, until I run out of dirt. I think for now this is fine until I can get more dirt to fill this hole up. At least it's not a gigantic pit to fall into, which just helps out a lot in this sort of process. We have a lot of flattening out to do, that's for sure. I also have a lot of trees to get rid of. Oops. Alright. We just have a couple of more layers to do, and we will be level. Well, I am gonna have to go up just a little bit higher and make all of this level 2. We're definitely gonna need a lot of dirt. Oh boy. We'll just use up what we've got. I'm sure there will be plenty more dirt to be had. That is the last of the dirt that I have, at least in my inventory. I think I have more in the house, but I'm gonna get rid of these trees that are in this area so I can continue to fill it up later. Goodbye. You definitely have to go. You're gonna go. Goodbye to all of these trees here. Go. So many saplings that I have that I can plant. I have so many saplings, it's not even funny. There's a lot of trees to grow, but the trees to grow will definitely be the last on the list to do, especially since I'm still plotting out this whole village. That one can stay because that's in the right spot. This one cannot stay. Okay. So this house is gonna get torn down. Is there any villagers in these houses? No. You're definitely gonna go. You're also connected to the house. Villages spawn so weirdly. They crack me up sometimes. Honestly, for this village, I don't think we need to go any further back than that. So, like, my line is going to be pretty much there anyway. And honestly, this probably could be my line too. Just like in this section instead of going all the way back, but we'll see how big we want to make this sort of village and how big we want to make it. But we are slowly working through this build for sure. Alright, here we go. We need to finish bringing this up. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 1, 2, oops. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3. And we'll do that here on the back as well. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go down by 1. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nope, that's still 1 too high. There we go. And then we just build the rest of these up. This will go 4 across, and then we start building down. Over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3. There we are. Perfect. So that's even. Then we got our cute little villager houses. Alright, let's make the windows over here. And then 1, 2, and then it should be the window here. There we go. So that is the outside layout of our villager houses. Now these would be, once we finish building these houses, it would be number 3. So I might want to also put a different variant of a house besides a windmill, because I think the windmill is going to be the farmer's house. But I don't want to make too many variations of this house, because then it's going to get very boring. That's cute. I can't wait for it to fully look like this around our little village. Okay. I still need to tear down a bunch of houses. I need something that tells me, besides block doors, that some of these houses are just uselessly standing. Okay, so we could tear down this house. This is a house that we can also tear down. We're gonna make this village new, better, more functional, and less weirdly laid out. I love the way that villages spawn sometimes, because they never make sense. Alright. That. Take down all of this wood. I'm gonna raise my desk a little bit so that way my wrist is not killing me as I try to do this. Break all of these down. And we've got one less house that we have to worry about. Oops, wrong tool. Alright, that is another house gone. Out of here. Oop, I need to eat food. And it's becoming nighttime again, so let's see where all of the chaos is going to ensue now. I probably should lay down some torches, so that way mobs don't try to spawn and kill me. A whole bunch, at least. I know I definitely need to add some in this little area that I'm still trying to flatten out. This will be the death of me, quite literally. We'll put some a little bit into the woods as well. Alright, let's see if I have more dirt to fill this all up. Actually, instead of doing that, I should just tear down these houses too. Get rid of these. We don't need them. All of the houses need to go, besides the ones that have villagers trapped in them. This will make plotting out much easier going forward, because then I can level all of the dirt all at once, without having to work around some houses. I really also need better efficiency on my tools. Going through this is so slow. Oops. Almost fell off the edge. I see you in the background. No, sir. Absolutely not. Oh! Zombie. Goodbye. Lose these things might kill me. I ran out of food. Okay, let's go get more food. What do I have? Let's do more potatoes. Ooh, I have a bunch of baked potato. That's helpful. Hello, hello to those who have joined in. I hope you guys are doing well. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Ophelia, and I'm currently trying to build up a village that I'm creating. Tearing down all of their old houses and making the layouts make a little bit more sense. Get rid of these glass panes now. I'm leaving myself now vulnerable to the mobs. I see him in the background. He's coming for me. Very, very slowly he's coming for me. It's like one of those videos. It's like, how close are they gonna get every time I turn around? Ooh, that had items in it. I don't know what was in it, but it had items. That one's all decked out in leather armor. Hello! Go away. Oh! Another one! Oh, there's so many! Okay, hang on. Hang on. Give me a minute. You don't even have... Well, maybe one of them's enchanted. Okay, there was enchanted items on them. But I didn't get them. I already have... These have fire protection and unbreaking on them. When worn, 30% burning time. Well, I don't need them because I have... Okay. Let's finish getting the rest of this wood out. And then hope that there are no more mobs to try and kill me. But I have a feeling that they're coming. I'm definitely gonna have to add more torches to the wooded areas because they like to spawn. And I would like to protect my villagers so that way they don't have issues with mobs trying to kill them or turn them into zombies. I cannot afford to lose certain villagers, especially librarians. Those are going to be very important. Alright. So, how many more houses do we have to tear down? 1, 2. So it looks like 2 more houses to tear down. There's nothing like hidden over here just by happenstance. No, it doesn't look like it. So we could knock down those 2. Can we knock down this one? Is there anything in this one? No. So we have 3 more houses that we can knock down. And then we only have this house over here, which couldn't be knocked down due to hosting villagers. This one over here has a zombie villager in it, I think. But they also might have despawned. Nope, they are still in there. And the rest of them are... I only have 3 villagers, actually, in total. Not including the zombie villager that I have. I'm definitely gonna have to make a potion so that way I can turn them back into a regular villager. But for now, they're just kind of sort of hanging out in the house. I'm not really doing anything with them whatsoever. We're just gonna have you hang out in there. But with that, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call that a day. I'm going to end our session here. There's a lot of planning to be had, but if there's anything that you want to see me build, let me know. I'm adding these villager houses, and I'm adding a windmill, and that's like all of the plans that I sort of have. So if you have any other ideas, please let me know. I would love to know them, just because, you know, I just want ideas, you know? I want a bunch of different ideas to add to this cute little village that I have going on. But some other updates that I also did not mention earlier is my TikTok username has also changed officially from Gothic Experiment to Ophelia JPG, which I'm very excited about. And soon, not long after, my Twitch username is also going to be changing, so just be watching out for that as well. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for joining me today. I had a lot of fun, and hopefully next time we play Minecraft, we'll have a little bit better of plans going on. But I shall see you guys again soon. Goodbye!